Okay, we have first session with Puppy Kelly. Hi, little mama. Hi. You're the smallest one out of these puppies this session. Yeah. Hi, little baby. Hello. You can climb right in my lap, huh? Look at, there's a little tail wag, huh? Good girl. Oh, I hear you. Yes. Oh, puppy noises. There's a good girl. Wag your tail. So we're going to give Kelly just a couple of minutes to kind of get warmed up to this new space. This is her first time down in the training space. Right, girlfriend? She's just not been down here before. The floors are a little different. This is her first time meeting me. Hi! Hello, what do you think? I see your tail wagging. We're going to have fun down here, huh? You like toys? You like toys? Started with two puppies from another litter and they were so much bigger than you. Yeah. Hi. Hello. You wagging your tail? Do you smell that I got food in there? Yeah. Oh, you found a little crumb on the ground, huh? That toy's fun. What do you think? Oh, yeah. You want to climb in my lap, huh? A sweet little baby. Hi, Kelly. What do you think? You want to try some food? Your belly's going to be a lot smaller than the last two puppies. Ooh, yummy. She's like, okay, I'm about that. I am about that. Good girl, you take it so daintily. Okay, well, I've piqued her interest. So what I think we're gonna do here is start charging the clicker. Okay, I'm gonna hold this clicker behind me so it's not super loud right off the top of the bat. Okay, I'm gonna click that clicker and then I'm gonna give Kelly a piece of food. Good girl. I'm gonna do this about 5 to 10 times. So this is what we're gonna do for this first week of training. And I just want to teach, we're going to use the clicker in all of our training exercises for our puppies over the next few weeks. So I want to teach Kelly that the sound of the clicker means that she's going to get a treat. So she's never heard the clicker before. That's why we're going to start by just clicking and feeding her a free treat. Look at this. As soon as food's involved, she's like, yeah, okay. It's not so bad down here. It's not so bad. Maybe I can check things out, right? Yeah, come here. Good job. I gotta break these in half for you because you're tiny and I don't want you to get full belly too quick. You're trying to bite my finger. You gotta take the treat. There it is. Good girl. It's fun to watch them just come right out of their shell. Here it is. You dropped it. You found it. It's sliding. So I pulled the clicker out from behind my back. She seems to be having no problem with the sound. She's not acting nervous of it at all. I'm still going to make sure that I don't click it right on top of her though, because it's just loud. Good. All right. So like I said, we're going to start our training sessions off like that for this first week, just charging the clicker, right? Oh, you have the cutest little puppy face. Good girl. Do you smell that they're in there? Hmm? Now the next thing that I'm going to teach her, instead of just clicking and bringing the food right to her, I want to teach her how to follow a food lure that's in my hand. So I'm going to take one of these cookies and I'm going to show it to her. And I want her to take some steps before I click the clicker and feed her. Perfect. Just like that. So I'm actually marking now with the clicker the fact that she's moving to follow my hand, and then she gets the treat. Okay. Great job, girlfriend. She smells crumbs on the ground. Ready? Oh, I got distracted by my toy. There we go. Very sweet girl. So just back and forth. I want her to follow that I have the cookie in my hand. We'll do this maybe a couple more times. She smells a crumb. Great job, puppy. So when she's following the food lure, I want to stay very close to her nose. She's very connected to my hand, right? So right now we're moving kind of slowly because it's the first time we're doing this exercise. But as the dog starts to know what it means to follow the food lure, they'll move faster and faster as we move our hands. Oh, little belly rubs. Good girl. Good girl. Each exercise that I'm going to do is just going to build slightly on the last one. We're just either going to add something really simple each time for these little tiny babies. What do you think? So now I'm just going to start some name recognition with Kelly. I'm actually going to do the exact same thing that I was doing before, having her follow the food lure, but I'm also going to pair it with saying her name. I want to teach Kelly what her name is. You got a little crumb on your nose. There you go. Kelly. Good girl. I broke that, but that one was still kind of a big piece. Kelly. Good job. And we're just going to do this a few times in a row. I got a piece of food on my shoe. So many puppies. Kelly. I really want to teach dogs what their names are right off the bat so that they become quick to respond. Kelly. And this is the simplest way to do it when your puppy's brand new. Kelly. And these are all great exercises that you can do with your dog as soon as you bring them home. Kelly. Good girl. Let's try that one more time. Kelly. Look how much faster she's following the food lure now. So up until this point, I've been feeding Kelly from my hand, whether it's just charging the clicker and handing it to her or having her follow that food lure. But I also want to teach puppies that when I tell them, they can chase after and get food off of the ground. So I like to put a name to this. And I'm going to be very deliberate about it right now because these puppies, even at, however old they are, 8-9 weeks, their motor skills still aren't fully developed yet. I'm going to show Kelly that I have a piece of food, set it down, get it, and point it out to her on the ground. I'm going to call that get it. Here, girlfriend, get it. Nice. Get it. Good girl. Do this a few times. Get it. Get her moving around. Get it. Get it. Nice. Okay, so that's get it cookie when we toss it on the ground for him. What is that? You want to chase this, huh? She's like, no. No thanks. So the last behavior that we're going to work on today is training a hand target. I want to be able to show Kelly my flat palm, and I want her to target her nose to my hand. We're going to start this with a food lure. You'll see how it's a little different from following just a simple food lure in my hand, because I am going to move. Oh, there you go. There's your pork chop. I am going to move a little bit faster now, so I'm not staying quite so connected, because I want Kelly to kind of drive into my hand to get that cookie. So I'll show you what that looks like. Let me break this in half for you, girlfriend. Okay, so I'm going to show her that I have the food right here. Okay, instead of moving slowly and keeping her connected, I'm going to pull my hand out like that. Okay, so she's got to move into my hand. The hand target is a movement behavior. Show her that I have it and pull it out. Good girl. She's driving right into that, which is great. Great job. See if we can get one more from her. Good. So that's a lured hand target because I have the food in my hand. I'm showing her that I have it, and then she still is following that lure to target my hand. But now I'm going to try it with no food in my hand. Let's see if she can bring her nose. Good girl. As soon as I feel her nose, I mark it with the clicker, and then I'm going to reward after I've marked it. So that's how we change it a little bit when we want to get an offered hand target. Good girl. So wait to feel her little nose, then I click the clicker, then I feed the treat. That's your order of operations. Good. And if she just performed that successfully like 3 or 4 times in a row with no food in my hand, so I think we can start to name it. Touch. Good girl. Here's your cookie for that click. Oh my goodness, you gotta be getting full. Kelly, touch. Kelly, touch. Good job. Kelly, touch. One more time. Kelly, touch. Oh my goodness, she's so smart. I guess one more because I have it in my hand. Touch. Beautiful. Wow. So much work. So much work for one little baby. Huh. You a little sweetie, huh? Let's get your harness on. We're going to have to get you the little one. Come over here for a second. Okay, we're going to practice getting Kelly's harness on now for the first time. Sometimes this can be a little awkward for puppies because they're not born knowing how to wear clothes. We put clothes on them. So this is a step-in style harness. Kelly's front 2 feet have to go through here. I find the easiest way to get this harness type on puppies is I am going to show her that I have a couple pieces of food here, and I'm going to set them down on the ground so that she knows that they're there, maybe, and then I'm going to pick her up and feed her front feet through the harness. Okay, and then I'm going to set her back down on the ground so hopefully she sees those treats. You see them? Here, right there. Good, and then while she's eating those, I can get her strapped in up here. Good job. And sometimes when they have the harness on for the first time, they don't know how to move, which is fine. Yeah. What did I put on you? Oh, there's a crumb. I'm going to get up for that. So I wanted Kelly to know that she can move around fine even when she has her harness on. So I might just back up to just doing some food lures. You're so funny. We got a few minutes left. Good girl. See how slow she's moving again? Because she's like, oh my God, there's something on me. Can I move normally? Yes, you can. Good girl. Perfect. Okay, get a couple of food lures out of her. And then we can try hand target again. Kelly, touch. Nice. Here, how about get it? Good girl. Kelly, touch. Oh my goodness, you are so smart. Touch. Here's your treat. Ready? Get it. Good girl. Get it. Perfect. Okay, the last thing that we're going to do here is we're just going to practice a little bit of restraint. So I'm going to show Kelly a piece of food and get her standing in front of me just like this with my clicker hand. I'm going to bring it underneath her belly and just apply a little bit of pressure, mark that with the clicker, and feed her a piece of treat. Then I'm going to lure her to turn around so we can try the other direction. Good girl. One hand right under her belly, mark that with the clicker, and then feed her the treat. I have a feeling she's getting full. Yeah. We might just do this a couple more times. So normally I might do that a couple more times at that step, but I think she's getting full, so we don't want to overstuff her. We're going to move right on to adding both hands. One hand under her belly, the other one's going to come right in front of her chest. Good job, girlfriend. We're going to do that one more time and then wrap it up. So this is how your dog will likely be handled at the groomer and the vet. So we want to teach puppies right away that it is okay to hold still, that we don't have to mouth or bite or wiggle or squirm. Good girl. Yes. Oh my goodness, that was so much work, and I have a feeling she's going to pass out when we go back upstairs. Now I'm just going to take her harness off the same way that I got it on. I'm just going to show her a piece of cookie and set it down on the ground. So she's thinking about and eating that when I undo the Velcro, because sometimes that noise of the Velcro can be a little scary. All right, Kelly did awesome for her first session.